There we go, solid. A little bit of bubble. Alright guys, we're back on this Honda Prelude here. I just did the caliper both sides on the rear on this, so now it's time to bleed the system. This is not sponsored by this company. I bought this with my own money. It's probably around 65 bucks Canadian dollar when I purchased this. I know you can get this from Amazon for 50 bucks free shipping, but I really need this, so I had to buy it from the store. Amazon is about 4 days away, so I had to buy it. So now we're gonna be bleeding this system and making sure we got a fluid in there. It's not totally dry, there's a little bit, so we're gonna add this Honda brake clutch fluid in, and then make sure it's top off before we start bleeding. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to bleed the system using this little handheld pistol grip style of brake bleeding pump. All right, so that reservoir is full now. Make sure keep it open, make sure keep it full, and let's see what's in this kit here we can find. I read the manual already. First time using this kit. This brand here is the best. I have a kit for coolant system, pressurized coolant system. This is what I use, this brand right here. So we're gonna give this a try with this handheld pistol grip. All right, let's open it up here and see what this kit look like. I'm gonna show you how the setup look like. All right, here we go. All right, so first here's the container that where all the fluid is gonna go in for 3 different length of hoses. There's a fitting here that different sizes. This goes to the nipple right here, and then a suction cup and a T connector and a bunch of like nozzles here, different sizes, and then a lid for the cup, a bunch of different hoses here linked, and then there's a lid. When you're done, just close it off. So first, this is the main pump right here. This thing swivel different direction you want. Okay, I'm gonna set this up here. First we're gonna put the lid on here. It will lock in place. Spin it so that it will lock. We don't need a really long hose. So this doesn't matter which way it goes to pump. So this is to pump. That means we need the hose right here. Put one on the pump. Just like that. And then small little tiny hose. This is going to the caliper. It depends which size do you want. There's a bigger one, there's a smaller one. Let's try this bigger one here. Just like that. So this is the setup that we're gonna do, okay? So let's go show this on the caliper side and see how it look like. Alright guys, so we're gonna start with the right hand rear, the farthest from the master cylinder, and then we're gonna work on the left hand rear after. So you're probably noticing why there's a plastic there. It's one of my technique and idea here. Every time when I do brakes, like rotor is always covered with dirt and brake fluid and all the other stuff. So I left the plastic here. I kind of shove it in there, and then it made a hole of plastic, and then made a little bit of a rip on the side here while I'm putting the caliper on. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, keep the dirt and dust and oil away from the rotor. So you just notice that brand new rotors, brand new calipers. I had to do modify this thing right here, because this is just a regular bolt and a nut, because the old one is a pin, and I had to use a angle grinder to take out that pin. Those are really rusty, it won't even budge, so I had to replace it with a bolt, a nut with 2 washer, and tighten down. It's nice and snug, everything's good. Brand new washers, crush washer. Alright, let's put that tool back in here now on the nipple, and let's see how it looks like. Alright, so this connector here, put it on the nipple, and then this thing just hang down like this, so that the air and fluid, the fluid will go in here, some extra fluid. So you can see here on the pump, so while I'm pulling, so when I'm to create a vacuum using this pump, it will pull the air and fluid in, coming into this container here, and that's when you're bleeding the system out. That's when you take out the air in the system. So make sure the fluid in the reservoir is full all the time. So, you know, couple pumps and bleed the air, and then double check the reservoir, make sure it's always full. Make sure the nipple is closed, and you do a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps. See, it dropped. The needle drop means that we have air leak. So maybe I'm thinking that, yeah, we have an air leak. So I'm guessing that this connector here is too big, so I'm gonna use the smaller one. So let's quickly switch it with the smaller one. All right, guys, I changed the fitting here now, so this is good. So what we're gonna do is make sure to get a wrench ready to break that nipple open, and in this case on mine is 10 millimeter. So make sure that nipple is closed first, and then we're gonna couple maybe 4 pumps, and then you break it open, and then we'll bleed out and close it. There's nothing in here yet, so 4 pumps, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, so 10 psi right here, and then you crack it open. Close it. You just keep doing that. Alright guys, so I take out that black fitting so I could see if there's a fluid coming out of that hose. And I just use this clear hose, so you can tell I just keep pumping and pumping it, and then you see a little bit of a splash of little drops of fluid, so it's working slowly here. Open it up. So the owner's manual with this pump, they said make sure the nipple is closed, it's locked, and then keep pumping it to 10 psi. Okay, and then when it's on 10 psi, you're gonna bleed, you're gonna open the nipple, and it will just suck all the fluid and air out when you open it. There we go. So close it again and pressurize it. 10 psi, and then open the nipple. Just keep doing that. Alright guys, it's been about 8-10 minutes of bleeding this out. So I keep changing the connector hose here, because this one is better. So let's see what kind of air bubbles out that we can get. So pump it up and then open the valve. See, I think when I open the valve, the air is coming in through this threads of the valve here, and then goes in to my hose. So that's why I keep doing that. But you just keep pumping it, and then pressure it up, and then open the valve. You can see still air coming out. In this case, I'm gonna have to do manually, just pump the brake. But now it gives me to a quicker bleeding now, because all the fluid on the caliper is full. We just need to get the air out from this valve right here, and it should be done. Alright guys, I'm gonna do an old school way, see if there's air coming out on this hose. So this is closed. I'm gonna hold the brake down, and let's see if there's a fluid come out. Okay, I put a bar on that brake pedal. It's pushed down all the way to the floor, and let's crack this valve open, see what can fluid or air come out. So you can tell, looks like a solid. So we're gonna do it again. Close it. Okay, I got the bar pushed down to the brake pedals all the way to the floor. So let's crack this open. There we go, solid. A little bit of bubble. Just keep doing that. Keep doing it. Almost there. The reservoir is almost halfway. So just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And eventually you have no air coming out. Alright guys, so this is good now. No air coming out of our brake system. Make sure to tighten that up and put a cap on it. And then now, this is the final to open up this rotor. Make sure that it's all clean. And voila, look at that. Don't have to clean it up. So that plastic hold down nice and tight. I have to get a pilot bolt here. I have to buy one. So for now, we're just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna get one tomorrow. Alright guys, this is the left rear. I just bled the air out of that system right here. So this should be firm when I press the brake pedal. No air coming out. So oh yeah, that's really good. Not even touching the floor, so I could hear the caliper just. Man, that's awesome. It feels really good. It feels firm. This is done. This is fixed. The bleeding procedure is done. And that's it, guys. This is it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Give me a like so I could make more videos just like this. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.